Good morning, everyone. You have to start somewhere. Every one of us has to start somewhere. And when I decided I was going to get healthy, this used to be me. When I started, I was 237 pounds, and the first person I asked for help was a man that I worked with, and I noticed that he lost a significant amount of weight and seemed healthier. And I asked him, what did you do? How did you achieve that? Can you give me some advice? And so the first person I spoke to said, it's really simple. It's about your calories. And I said, it cannot be that easy. If it was that easy, everyone would do it. And he said, you asked me, I answered you. It's counting your calories. It's all about calories. You have to burn more calories than you take in. You have to be at a calorie deficit to lose weight. And that was the first person I spoke to. And I didn't believe it. So I did my own research, and I read articles and books and spoke to other people. And 4 months went by, and I was ready to begin. And guess what I found out? That original advice was right, and it is all about calories. So no matter whether you are doing a low-carb diet or a low-fat diet or whatever it is you're choosing to do, if you look at the calories in the way that you eat, that is what is happening, and that is actually how you're losing weight. So you can get confused by all of the information out there, or you can just trust that it's true. It's science, it's biology, it's facts, and the facts are that when you're in a calorie deficit, you lose weight. When you're at a calorie surplus, you gain weight. So on a standard American diet, unfortunately, most of the food is processed. There's most of the people out there, including myself, long ago, lived off of fast food and junk food, which are all high calories and not a lot of nutrients. So when I educated myself and I figured it all out, I realized that's what you have to do, is eat nutrient-dense food and keep your calories at a mild deficit. Usually the recommendation is about 500 calorie deficit from your basal metabolic rate, your BMR. So I already spoke to you in a previous video about that and how to calculate that. But 500 calorie deficit per day in 1 week would be 3,500 calories, and that equals 1 pound. So that is what they consider a healthy amount of weight to lose, is a pound a week. Could you lose a little more than that? Sure. Did I? Yes. You could exercise more and burn more calories and make sure you're still eating healthy and staying at a deficit. You could lose more than a pound a week, but the healthy recommendation is about a pound a week to 1.5 pounds. And you're more likely to keep the weight off if that is something that you need to do. So my story is simple. I started by counting my calories. I then added in exercise. I lost 60 pounds, and then I started running, and I loved it. My first exposure to running was trail running, and I was 41 years old when I started running for the first time. So you're never too old to start, and you just have to be committed to being healthy and staying healthy. And then fell in love with all of that. And then I started really looking into the research on your recommend books or articles or documentaries. If you're interested, just message me. I'm happy to share that information with you and what I learned, and you can learn it yourself, or you can just trust me that your healthiest diet is going to be high in nutrients and not so high in calories. And when you understand all of that, you will reach your goals and you will be a healthier person. It's within your reach. You can do it. And so it took me maybe a little over 4 months to lose 60 pounds. That is not normal. The average person would be lucky in 4 months to lose 16 to 20 pounds. I had better than average results, but being healthy is being healthy. In the long run, it's a lifelong thing. Treat it like that, and really you can get there. And I'm happy to help you. And have a wonderful, wonderful day and a wonderful Friday. And I will see you next time.